Hey guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. Am I the only one that finds it entertaining when you choose to find ways to keep your peace from those who appear to be troublemakers? And once they see that you're choosing to do so, they try to find a way to infiltrate your space, not realizing that in doing so, they're still truly showing their hand, but at the same time, it's just a waste of time. Let's talk about it. So for me personally, I find it funny that no matter what space you go into, whether you're working in a corporate or in a blue collar job, whatever the case may be, or if you're attending classes with regards to completing a degree, whether it's your undergraduate or your graduate program, it's kind of like that old saying my mom used to always say it, that no matter where you go, you'll still encounter the same type of energy regardless wherever you go. The only thing that changes will be the face of the individual you're dealing with at the time. There's a reason behind that, and I talked about this in one of my older videos. The reason why is because it's a test that's being placed in front of you by God, by source, where you have to pass that test when it comes to dealing with that type of being, that type of individual. So quick story time. In regards to myself, I actually do work within the corporate sector. You know, I actually am part of an executive department here in regards to the company I'm tied to. Now, we do have different levels of other leadership that falls right underneath. But just like any type of company, whether it's the corporate space or not, you're gonna always have some of those individuals that love to click up, and sadly enough, it's always amongst the women. So in regards to my case, I am on a completely separate floor. The executive department is on the highest floor within our space. And interestingly enough, I think some people find it to be peculiar that I choose to protect my peace. Life lessons are the best teacher. So for me personally, I've learned from past when it came to dealing with those type of individuals, those who are messy, especially if you are one that believes in the notion that two cannot walk together unless they agree, right? I've always believed that. I've always been one that did not ever like to fake the funk with people. If I feel like it's a waste of my time, I tend to just disconnect altogether. So some of the young ladies that are within my company, there's only a few, select few. They have the tendency to group up. They do their whole clique thing, which is so grade school. Not anything directly towards me, because they know that I know how to escalate it and escalate it quickly. They don't want to fuck with that. Anyhow, so they know I'm just like cool as a cucumber. I tend to stay in my own lane and only interact with those who are within my department, being the executive department. So anyhow, there's this one young lady. She's built up a bit of a reputation for herself. Not the best reputation, actually, if I can say so myself. You know, I sit back and assess. People share things with me in terms of substantial details with proof to follow that this individual is really not a good employee. I take note, don't say anything about it, but make sure that others within my department are aware of it. Anyhow, so she actually had the audacity to try to talk to me today. And I just kept thinking to myself, like, really? You just came up to my office door. You know, I'm not gonna shoo you away, like, move on. No, I'll be receptive to listen to you. But please do understand that while doing so, I read energy. I don't think she understands that. Or she understands it, but she knows not to tread too far in. Like, she knows just how far to go when it comes to approaching my office door. And it's best to keep it that way. Anyhow, she tries to come over and try to have some dialogue with me about a certain situation she's dealing with here in the company with another individual. I'm listening to her, but at the same time, I'm keeping mental note that I know what she's trying to do, which is try to rebuild a rapport of some sort when it comes to having dialogue with me. I'm not allowing that to happen. As I mentioned before, you are the company that you keep. And if I see that you move in such a way that is not of any good, I will not have any dealings with you. Some may view it as being stuck up. Some may view it as if, oh, this person thinks they're better than everyone, or they think they're higher up because they make certain money, or they look a certain way, or they come in dressed a certain way. And it has nothing to do with that. It's nothing wrong with having confidence within self, with truly loving anything and everything when it comes to putting self together every day. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, it's all about protecting one's peace. I can simply say that I am completely thankful and gratified with the fact that I could walk away from this job, head home, and maybe focus on some other things in regards to my businesses. But at the same time, in doing so, I can go to sleep at night knowing, you know what? I walked out of that job unscathed and avoided any type of nonsense within that day. And the sad part about it, because you see and hear the stuff that's being said amongst each of them, whether it's face to face or behind one another's back. You think I'm gonna rub elbows with any people like that who do that type of backbiting shit against one another? Like, who wanna have any dealings with that? Be real about that. I say all this to say, you guys, if you too are that type of person that really stands on business when it comes to want to protect your peace, continue to do that, and do it without any remorse. Do it without giving a damn what the next person feel about it. Because at the end of the day, when you got into your role, when you signed your name on that dotted line, did you give a care about any of them? Did you even know any of them? You both know the answer, and that's a huge hell no. So with that being said, I kept it neutral with her. She felt the vibes. She knew I wasn't budging, and it would still remain just that. More of the hi and goodbye. And that is all for this quick video, you guys. So just let me know what your thoughts are. Have any of you been encountering this lately or in past? And how did you go about handling it on your end? Don't hesitate to leave your comments in the comment section below, or continue to message me on all my platforms as you guys have been. I do want to welcome all the newcomers who are joining my pages. I do see you guys trickling in, and I do appreciate you. Consultations are still open, so you can always access that information from the link on my page here and on my other platforms also. Until next time, I am sending you guys off with love and light, and I will see you in the next video. And I just saw 33. Have a great one, you guys.